If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Hi friends, this week we're giving you another sneak peek into what our patrons get, because instead of recording a recap episode this week, we did a live recording which included our patrons. This way they were able to comment and connect with us in real time. Since we all love spooky season and so many of us have October birthdays, we decided to just make it sort of a birthday party, but all patrons were invited and welcomed. We started with just Megan and I doing a catch-up since we hadn't recorded in over a month, and then we welcomed our special guest and fellow October child, Leah. You may remember her from previous episodes of The Activity Continues, where she joined us to talk about all things spiritual, shamanic, did I mention she's a shaman, and otherworldly. We hope you enjoy this special episode, and if it seems like something you'd like to be a part of in the future, come on over to Patreon and join the fun. We have an amazing community over there, and we'd love to welcome you, too.
Sideshow friends, here we are again. It's time for a sideshow.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay,
that was
cool.
a very radio, it gave me Delilah.
Delilah.
You know, from the love. She's like the late night love woman, and people call in and they're like,
Oh, okay.
"Hi, who do you want to send love to?" And it's like, "Hi, I'm Sarah, and I've been dating this guy Steven for 2 weeks, and I want to let him know how much I love him."
Oh,
Very Delilah.
okay.
Does anybody else get the Delilah reference, or am I on my own out here? Okay, Carol gets it. Good.
All right.
AP, perfect.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to start.
Oh my goodness.
All right. You ready, Megan?
I'm super ready.
Super ready. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone, to the TAC Live Spooktacular Birthday, Halloween, Happy Hour, Extravaganza, and any other words I may have forgotten. I'm just using them all.
Yeah. Throw all the adjectives in there.
That's right.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. I know we have people not in the same time zone as us, so we really appreciate you guys joining us today. We're going to start out with a little sideshow first, but please feel free to drop your questions or your comments in the chat. Whoever isn't speaking at the time will be keeping an eye on the chat and letting us know when we have a comment or a question or a concern or a complaint, as my 8th grade science teacher used to say. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints.
I see.
I don't remember anything. Oh, I do remember Roy G. Biv from him. The Colors of the Rainbow.
Oh, sure.
That's all I got, though. So,
okay. All right. Megan, do you want to start with your things?
I don't have too many.
Okay.
The reason I was a little late is because I was trying to meal prep for the week. And so there was so much going on in my kitchen. I was cooking chicken. While I was cooking chicken, I was roasting peppers in the oven for a chipotle poblano sauce.
Wow.
And while that was going, I was trying to do the dishes. And while that was going, I was keeping an eye on the time. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I didn't get it done, but that's okay because the peppers need to cool anyway, so I can de-seed them or whatever they call it.
Cool.
So that was that. And I got some protein pasta. The recipe called for black bean noodles, and I was like, that sounds disgusting.
I've had them. They're not bad.
Okay, well, I'll trust you on that. I don't like beans, though, so I wonder if that would. I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't have the texture of beans because that's what I don't like about beans is the texture. It's gross. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to die on that hill.
Okay.
I had my birthday. I'm old now, 1 year older. We've all, Amy and I have all had our birthdays. So,
yeah. And Leah just had a birthday.
Leah, oh, that's right, Leah. All of October babies. It's Beverly today. It's her birthday.
Yeah. Beverly won't be able to join us today because her son is taking her out for a birthday lunch. But she was planning on joining us until he invited her. So
I suppose
I get it. I get it.
I mean,
family's more important than us, I guess.
Depends on the day. Yeah. And the family.
Yeah. Yeah.
You.
Yeah. I should have been specific.
I got a raise at work, so that's pretty exciting.
Nice.
I'm going to be making the mad dough now.
Yeah. All right.
Just kidding. Not even remotely. I don't know. I don't have too much, you guys. I've just been trying to survive and get ready for winter.
It's coming.
Ugh.
It's coming.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Ambrose is dropping leaves like crazy out there.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it looks like it's snowing. It's really
Poor
pretty,
guy.
I gotta say.
We don't have a tree in our yard, but we have a tree that overhangs onto our yard.
So you get the leaves.
We get the leaves and the branches when it gets really windy. This past summer, our neighbor had an entire huge branch. I would go so far as to call it a log. Fell because it was completely rotted. And the only reason it didn't damage his house is because it was so rotted.
Wow.
But we're like, cut your fucking tree down.
Yeah.
Because half of it hangs over onto our driveway.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, we don't want to end up on the ID show, perfect neighbor.
Yeah.
Fear Thy Neighbor.
Yeah. Fear Thy Neighbor. That reminds me, I just watched a show on Netflix called Something About a Perfect Neighbor. And it's about a white lady who shoots a black woman in her neighborhood. Yeah. Oh, it made me mad. Ooh.
TCO True Crime Obsessed just covered that. And nope, sorry, not True Crime Obsessed. I think not on the Patreon. And it's infuriating.
It is infuriating.
It's so blatantly racist. Like it is so, and the 911 call she sent where at first she's hysterical and she's crying and and then like a switch flips and she's completely normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's a good one to watch, but it's gonna probably make
it's gonna piss you off.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't watch it, Zoe, but the Catfish Unknown Number. I didn't watch that, but I've heard it be covered on a couple of podcasts, and I can't. And I just, oh my God, there's so many
without
things
giving
to
away
unpack
too
with
much.
that.
It's when you find out, it's mind blowing.
If you haven't seen it, we're not going to spoil it, but the person behind it is you never would have guessed that person.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
it is mental, 100%, Zoe.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Amy, what's going on with you?
All right. Well,
you got a lot more than me.
Well, I mostly wrote it all out so I wouldn't forget. But now I don't want to read the script because I want to see you guys.
I also really like your sweater, by the way.
My sweater?
Yes, it's very 1980s.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I have one like this where the ghosts are white too, and it's a button down. It's
I
in
like
the other
neon
room,
pink though. I really do.
I kind of do, but it doesn't really go with the orange, but whatever, it's fine.
Who cares?
Whatever. It's fine.
And AP says yes, it does. So.
Oh, does it? Okay. Well, the orange is so little, it's not super obnoxious.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
Oh, Zoe says it's a cute jumper.
Jumper. Yes, it's a jumper.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of British words for things, I do want to tell you a couple things about my trip. I won't say everything because it's a lot, but I did do 2 EVP sessions in the house I was in because I was sitting in the bed one night and I heard a thunk from upstairs and there's nobody up there.
Oh my God.
And so I was like, I wasn't going to go up right then, of course, but I did go up later. I went in the next morning and I set up a video. I put video on my one phone. I brought 2 phones with me because one of them has a really good camera and the other one is how I would connect to everybody. So I had to juggle 2 phones the whole time so I could take
Did
good
I
pictures.
know that you had put a video up there? That you recorded a video?
I don't know if I told you. I haven't told you or Amy a lot of what I
say you didn't, because
I don't think I did.
I
don't
forgot.
think I did. I don't think I did. So while I was up there, of course, I was recording with both the phone, and then I had the Spirit Talker app on my other phone, and I was recording.
And Beverly says that's the best one. That's
that's
really
the
good
one she said to use.
Yeah.
It's called Spirit Talker. It does cost $5, but I thought it was worth it, and I really. She said it's the most accurate.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
Okay.
Welcome to the party, guys. Is it $5 like a month, or is it like a one-time purchase? Oh,
forever.
That's so cheap.
Yeah, it's not bad. So
that's so cheap.
I usually don't like paying for apps, but I was like, I think that one I'll do at least.
I spend
it's only $5
more on a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
because I live in America.
Right. Well, and also I use Google Apps a lot, and so I get like points all the time, and it ends up being dollars. So I think I only paid like $1.50 because I already had some
fancy.
points.
You're so techno savvy.
Yeah, well, anyway, I mean, I didn't have to do anything. I clicked purchase, and it said, "You have this many points. Do you want to use them?" And I said, "Sure." So I didn't do anything special.
All right. So you set up the video.
Anyway, set up the video, set up the camera, used the Spirit Talker. I did 2 short sessions, and I didn't hear anything or feel anything while I was there. Mm-hmm. I listened to, it took me a while to listen. I also recorded on my actual remote recorder, and it records very light. So when you listen back, you really can't hear much of anything, even when you're just speaking normally. So I couldn't tell if anything was happening until I got home. So I listened to it at home. I opened it in Audacity. I amplified the sound. And the only thing I heard was a growl.
Nope.
It sounded like a growl. And then I kept listening. And the next thing I said was, I just heard a growl, but I think it was something moving downstairs. Are you stuck here? Do you want to be here? I just heard a growl. It wasn't really a growl. It sounded like something moving downstairs. But I don't know what that would have been. Greg was asleep, so I don't know what that would have been. But I will put it all up on
absolutely,
and you guys can listen to it if you want to, or whoever wants. I can send
Zoe.
it to you, or however.
That's
you
a
want
nope.
To. Yeah.
Zoe said that's a nope. I would have slept in the car the rest of the trip.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I didn't feel. Didn't feel scared. I didn't feel. It was just like, whatever.
Yeah, but I get scared at the touch of a hat.
I know.
Like,
I know.
I mean, somebody sneezes and I get scared.
Yeah.
Oh, Zoe says a demon. Oh my God.
It's not a demon. Well, the Spirit Talker thing is so funny. It does it'll say, "I'm right behind you" or something. And I'm like, knock it off.
Oh my God.
And then it'll go, I could hurt you. Like,
Amy's like, stop it. And I'd be like sobbing in the fetal position.
Yeah. Oh, there was one time when Greg and I were sitting in the Greyfriars Kirkyard, and I had the app on. We were just sitting there, and it was nice and warm for Scotland. And a cool breeze came through, and Greg said, "I just got cold." And right when that happened, the Spirit Talker said, "I made it cold." And I showed it to him.
Didn't AP go to that graveyard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool graveyard. I've been there several times. Every time we've gone to Scotland, I've been there. I love it. It's super cool. But anyway, so those are the little things that happen. I didn't have anything else haunty happened, though I did do that Spirit Talker a lot, and I got a lot of weird stuff depending on where I was. I was in the Eyemouth is a city village I was in, and it's very small. It's very cool though. And
size doesn't matter, Amy.
Yeah, size doesn't matter. So I was in their museum, and I got some weird stuff up there, but so I can post all the screenshots. I did screenshots of all the stuff I got, so I can post that if anyone wants to see it. Let's see what else.
Hello Bodega Kitty says they went to Greyfriars and they swear they got touched by something. Nope.
Really?
Nope, absolutely not.
Oh my God.
You guys are so brave.
Wow. I didn't feel anything.
What did you feel like you got touched by? Was it like a brush? Did you feel like a hand?
Frisky ghosty.
Frisky ghosty.
Yeah, where were you touched?
Yeah, where did you
On your
consent to
body.
being touched?
I didn't know I was going to get touched, so it wasn't brave.
Well, it was brave because you went there in the first place. I mean, it would probably take a lot. It felt like a cold finger on, and I thought I was going to die immediately. 100% same. A cold finger?
Well, it's not going to be warm. It's dead.
Can it just not be at all? Can you not touch me at all?
Maybe no fingers.
Oh my! And it was in prison cells.
Oh, the prison cells. Yeah.
Oh my God.
AP is screaming right now.
I know.
We'll unmute y'all in a little bit.
Yeah.
One more thing. Oh, I went to a charity shop and I think I posted the picture of the dolls. Did I post that to Patreon or did I just do that?
AP loved it. AP loves those.
Oh, she was like, bring me one of them dolls.
That's what she said. She actually sent you money to buy a separate suitcase for all the dolls. She wanted you to bring her back.
Well, there were only 2 there. I could have bought them both, but I did not take either of them home with me. But I did buy this little tin, this little silver bucket thing. And I think it's really cute. I don't think it's haunted. Anybody else think it's haunted? I don't know. I was just going to put jewelry in it. I don't know. I don't know what it's made for, but it just has little like design. I don't know if you'll be able to see.
I wouldn't say. I almost said ashtray, but I don't think so because it doesn't
have a thing for the cigarette to sit. I just put some jewelry in there, but I don't know what I'm going to shine it up a little bit. But got that, and then my other thing is I met a lady who was running a cafe in town. We went to her cafe almost every morning for breakfast. And one of our last days there, I saw on her wall, she had a whole bunch of puffin paintings. And she painted them. And they were for sale. So I went and got one. And it's right.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's so cute. I could try and pry it off the wall.
Please don't. You don't need to.
I mean, I just stuck it with tape. But.
No, it's fine. Oh, and she's away. And she's gone. She's off to see the wizard.
No problem.
Okay. Oh, you had your headphones on. I thought you took them off. They are very cute. I do love puffins.
Oh, it's so cute. I've never been like a big fan of puffins, but there's a lot of puffins in that area. So, really cute. Okay.
I'm a fan of a different puffin.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
See, I'm so subtle.
You are.
What's a gentration dolls? Zoe said they are my gentration. I don't know what that word is in the chat. Generation. Okay.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a British word that I didn't know of because you guys have way cooler words than we do. Like tallywhacker.
Tallywhacker.
Come on. That's the best word.
AP mentioned a Mackenzie poltergeist. I went to his grave. I stood outside. I took some pictures. But
who is this Mackenzie?
Bloody
person?
Mackenzie. He, Amy would know better.
I thought she was typing Bloody Mary and just typed it wrong. I didn't know that was a person.
Yeah, no, he was the tormentor and whatever of all the Covenanters.
He sounds cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was real great.
Two thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. All right. So
wait, didn't you have a crow you made friends with?
Yes, I did. I made friends with a crow. I'm not really sure if we're friends, but I had food, and I mean
that's how most of my friends.
He was watching me.
Friends.
I know. I'll be friends with people who have food too.
For sure.
And he was sitting on the little wall next to me where we were eating, and I took a little piece of bread off and I set it down, and I was gonna get my camera up, and because I figured he'd come get it. The second I set it down, whoop, it was gone, and he flew off. And then a seagull saw that, and the seagull was like, "I want a piece of that."
Oh,
so
not
he came
seagulls.
over, and there's signs everywhere that said, "Don't feed the seagulls," because they're like a real problem. Like the city council meets and says, "What are we going to do about the fucking seagulls?" So you can't feed them, and so I'm like, "I can't feed you. I can't feed you." And then I'm sitting there talking. Greg gets up and walks away to throw away some garbage, and he came back and he goes, "The crow is right behind you," and it was sitting right behind me on the fence or on the wall watching me. So I took a video, and I'm like, "It's behind me, isn't it?" And then he flew away. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. And then I said, "I want you to remember me when I come back here," because apparently crows remember you for 10 years.
Yeah, and they pass it down through generations.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll have a crow friend when
Crows
I go
are
back. 'Cause
so
I can't seem to make
cool.
one here. I know.
Well,
I love crows.
American crows are shittier than European crows.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably true.
Yeah. All right. I think we have enough of us.
Yeah.
I want to invite Leah on because she is here and she has some things to talk to us about. So
Hi,
I'm going
Leah.
to ask to unmute Leah here. I don't know if that worked.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Oh, cool. Hi.
Hey.
Thanks for
Nice
joining
to
us.
see you. Of course. It's always fun to connect in the world of all things and especially spooky things. So
Yeah.
Do you have a vampire on your shirt?
I do.
Oh,
Perfect.
cute.
It's little blood sucking action
love
going
it.
on. It's,
It's cute.
entirely appropriate for the season, I feel. So
100%.
yeah. So I have a couple interesting things because I know when you had asked Amy, like if I had anything in particular I wanted to share. There's been a couple of interesting things recently, and then as you were talking about the cold finger / presence, that pinged a story that I don't think I've shared with you guys that has actually kind of come up recently in some other context. So it's like been this season of like transformation and transition. So I've actually lost some animals that were in my life and my grandfather in the last 3 months. And as a medium, this is the first stage where I've actually, at this stage in my mediumship, had transitions and been able to be there for at least one for the actual time when the heart stopped beating kind of situation.
Wow.
And so this has been a cool story I've shared with a couple of people who have said that it helped give them a different perspective and maybe a little hope in the transition of life and form. And so it was one of my favorite kitty buddies who was not technically my kitty, but I lived with him for a number of years. It was my best friend's cat. We were roommates for quite some time. And it was interesting because, universe does these alignments where I was able to cat sit for her for a week while she was out of town. And I started feeling like there was something very different going on with him. And he's 17, so I knew he was getting up in that space. But it was like, I just felt this difference in the communication between us. And so I talked to her about it. And then, there was a decline in his health within that week. And then, a couple of days after she had gotten back. And we checked in and she's like, I do need to have, vet. She found one that could come to the house to help with the transition. Okay. We're sitting there doing this really beautiful ceremony, connecting his other kitty buddies and all of the family that loved him were there. And it was the craziest thing. Again, this is the first time in ages since I've actually been able to sit with a form animal, right? Or human. And it was like, as soon as we were in the process, it's like I could feel his energy the same way. So as a medium, like I feel all of us as humans in one energetic way, typically, right? And then spirit forms, the sensations are generally a little different. Well, so this particular time, she puts in the medication. I'm feeling a difference, like just feeling the same. And then there was just a second, like literally a second, where I felt a difference in the energy. And then it was the same again. And she went and checked his heart, and it turned out that his heart had stopped. But there was this time witnessing it, only the tiniest change in sensation.
Really?
And then it was as though I couldn't have told you whether he was in body or out of body. I was feeling him the same exact way in that instant.
As before the switch. So it just the switch and then went back to the way it was before.
Yep. And it was just like, there was only a moment where like I couldn't feel his presence. Maybe that would be a better way to say it. So just like a split seconds where I couldn't feel his spirit in or out of body. And so I was like, well, this is different. And so after the process, I decided to go for a walk, and I was walking down towards the river because I'm downtown, and I was just like, going through, and it was like, I could feel him walking with me and like that presence right there. And then like walk past this pool house where there's like, a cat protection sign and a kitty guard and like all of these other energies. Where I was like, just following that path. So it was this beautiful like experience of being able to like his body's gone, but he wasn't any less with me. Only now I can go for walks with him and he doesn't need to have a harness or anything on. It's like we can go and like,
That's
prance
so
about.
sweet.
I love that.
Yeah. I just, it's like we deal with so many different aspects of the death in the mediumship, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
so it felt like something important to share because it just feels like so often, and for those of you who don't know, like the mediumship work I do, it's like I go into homes, which has actually gone up. Like I've been in so many more homes in the last couple months because like paranormal activity has been on a rise in terms of what I've been experiencing, which was kind of, I guess this will segue me into, yes, there is.
Oh.
And that was the big thing I wanted to share today because
we're so connected.
This community is like, I started getting, so last year when you guys hosted at the CC Club and I was there and met Dawn of the Twin Cities Paranormal Society. So we got connected and I've been doing some referral cases for them when they go in and they look at the homes and do all the readings. And then if people want help, like getting things to leave and or engaging with it differently, I've been going into some of these places and helping them navigate. And so what's actually happened recently is all of the new cases that are coming to me are all people who have never been able to see apparitions or energies. And it's like a switch has gotten flipped on in our collective. Wow. And the veil now feels thin 24/7, like it normally would feel this month when we're in Scorpio season and close to All Hallows Eve and everything, and is normally thinner and easier for, I'll say, general people that aren't necessarily practicing mediums, right? We all have the capacity to tap in at some level, but like, so the cases where people were like, oh my gosh, I'm having all this activity in my house. Can you come help me out? First person I go to her house, woman has lived there for decades and has all of these. And you guys would probably, when you're talking about the dolls, she had two, one in particular that there was something so attached to that. It was like, probably, and I don't get creeped out very easily, which is good doing the work that I do. But the doll was like, I was like, nah, dude, there's something going on with this doll. And I'm like, doing the full clearing process of that. But in talking with her and also looking at like some of this really old carved wooden furniture with these like faces carved in that were a couple of them were a little on the like super medieval, kind of cool, but also equally creepy side. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's the objects, right? Because she's bringing them in from estate sales and other stuff. And so I'm clearing all that. But then as I'm talking with her and we get up to the top stairs and she's showing me all this stuff of her mom's that was in the house, I start just getting this vibe. I'm like, this woman is a witch medium. She has no idea. And she's just woken up. And so sure as shit, the more I start asking her questions, she'd never had that kind of experience go on before, never could see things, never saw stuff in the house, even though all this stuff has been in her house for decades. And then after the second person that reached out and was describing similar things, they literally just had a new home built and feel like it's haunted.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, no, you guys are mediums and you're waking up. That's what's happening. Yeah. And so it just felt like today was a great space because I think that like I was born this way, right? I don't know another reality than to see and feel these things. But other people are starting to and are kind of freaking out because, I mean, thankfully in the two cases, most recent cases, there are people that are at least open-minded to what they're seeing and experiencing. Yeah. But very like just feeling like very confused and like, I don't want to hear this stuff. I don't want to see this stuff. Get it out of my house. And I'm like, well, I hate to break it to you, but it's like you, not that. So there's a lot of stuff all around us all the time. We just, most people don't see it or feel it. So, so that was one piece that I thought was really kind of cool to share in this space.
Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. I've been getting so much ringing in my ear lately. So much, like multiple times a day. I will get ringing in my ear.
Yeah. Mine's pretty much constant.
I think there's so many more cues.
What do you want? Like, just tell me. I don't speak ringing. I missed that.
Well, when we asked Jenny, she said, because we both told her that her ears were ringing when last time we saw her. And she said sometimes it's just a reminder to be aware, pay attention, look around you. And, it's not something specific. You're not going to hear necessarily words or anything like that, but just be aware. She said when she gets it, sometimes it'll be like, she'll be driving and she'll be like, oh, that's telling me I really need to pay attention to the road. Like something could swerve in front of her or something. But
yeah. And you could always ask too, Megan, to get clarity on how is the ringing being used for you, because it's different for everyone. When my ears ring, it's not humans that have transferred over, it's angels, and it's always angelic communication. So it's a different type of energy being, but I only know that because I started getting it at one point in life and I was like, what's up with this? And then I just started asking questions like, what is the ring? Who is doing the ringing? And is there a significance to it? So we can, through like questions, that's something that I work with people on too, like helping you fine tune, like how,
we got to start back up.
How is the communication?
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah,
we got to start back up. Also, AP said that her dreams have been getting crazy, and mine
too,
have been off the chart.
Yeah,
like I have had the most vivid dreams in such a long time.
Yeah.
That's another great space.
I think that's how I get a lot of my communication is through my dreams. I just need to learn how to interpret them. Oh, APs lead to positive feelings. Yay.
Good. Should we unmute everybody now so we can all
for $1?
Should you chat? Okay, just send me $1 Venmo. Just kidding.
Each. Just kidding.
All right. I'm like mute. No, you're already unmuted. Okay. So I'm going to go through the list and start asking everybody to unmute. Okay. And if you want to, you don't have to, but
no
if you
pressure.
I'm here.
I know.
I love the maniacal laugh.
Probably the hardest thing that AP's done in a while is be muted, because I could tell. She was like,
I know.
I just had to be more animated so you knew what I was saying.
Well, I was trying to keep up with the chat, but I couldn't see everything.
It was mostly me.
Well, no, I think I read it all, but I couldn't comment on it. At this point, we opened up the stage to all attending patrons. We had some great, albeit personal, conversations. So for that reason, I cut that part out. But if you'd been there, you would have heard us discuss what we're all watching and reading, the state of the world right now and how we feel about it, how mothers know better than doctors when a baby is due. And don't forget the great breakfast debate. Can you eat non-breakfast items for breakfast? Can you eat breakfast for dinner? If you want to hear those conversations, head on over to Patreon and sign up at even the lowest tier, and you will have access to the whole episode. Thank you. All right. Well, should we wrap up?
I think
wrap it
so.
up. Wrap
it up. Wrap it up. Wrap.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Have not had your birthday, happy birthday in the future. If you already had your birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday from the past.
And let us know if you want to do this again. I think this is super fun. I didn't want to do it when there was only going to be me and Megan and like one or two other people. So I'm glad that we had a good group, and I'd be down with doing this once every couple months or something if you guys would be.
Thank you. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day.
I just all the times that I've listened to all the episodes for last couple of years now, it's just so nice to finally have the ability, because so many times I'm listening and you say something, I'm like, me too. And I'm like out loud to you. And of course you can't hear me because it's already recorded podcast.
We hear you in here.
Yes.
Megan's usually driving and going, what the hell was that?
I know.
Half the time Megan's like, Shannon got that. I bet Shannon got that.
Yeah, I do. I'm like, Shannon, she gets it. Well, have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you again from the bottom of our hearts. We really appreciate you doing this.
See you all.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
The TAC Sideshow episodes are, the sideshow to our main event, The Activity Continues, where we recap episodes of the Dead Files TV show. Since we spend a lot of time going off the rails anyway, we thought we'd just release these parts separately for those who like hearing friends chat about any and every topic, sometimes paranormal, sometimes not. We hope you enjoyed this show. We will see you next week.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.